Marco.
Yes.
Marco.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, you stupid fucking ass.
Let's go. I gotta get the bag.
Yes, let's pay some bills. Let's pay some billings, y'all. We are back. It's Wednesday, my dudes. We're here, and I'm excited to be so excited, frankly. So excited to be back with y'all. Motherfucker saying muted? Pay some bills. Oh, I'm not muted, though, so you're pranking me. With y'all. It's Wednesday, my dude. Yes. Yes. Oh, I see what y'all are saying. The sound effects are quiet? Devin Kelly?
What you were about to witness is real.
Devin Kelly giving me PTSD, telling me I'm muted, because I have done that before where I go live and I start ranting and I'm completely muted. And I'm just sitting here like a fucking idiot. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate that, KB. Welcome to Executive Team Leader. What's up to all you guys? SM, KB, all the acronyms are here. Lily Lucky, Shadow, Kilikina, William Ho, Silica Valley, Kylie W, Devin Kelly, Andrew. What up, everyone? What up? Uh-oh, not the first super chat. Okay, couple fun announcements. Paying my goon back taxes. Nice. Thank you, KB. Yep. Good things. Couple announcements. First of all, the winner of the giveaway that I started 10 days ago, and then it finished, and then I never announced who the winner was. The winner is Sugar Mama. I know who that is. I know their real username, but usually when they donate through Streamlabs, they use the name Sugar Mama because they don't want to make a whole thing about it. But Sugar Mama, if you're watching, you know who you are. Please get in contact with me on Instagram or email or whatever you prefer, Discord, and send me. I'll get like your sizes. You can go pick some items from alwaysmarcomerch.com that you want to get, and I will send you those. And where's the merch button? And I will send you some books. I'll send you Ponzi-nomics. Robert Fitzpatrick also has a new book coming out, I think, in 2 days. And I'll send you Freedom of Mind or Combat and Cult Mind Control, one of them ones.
Paying my goon back taxes.
Yay! So, and if anyone else, if you want to win one of these cool prizes, Streamlabs link in the chat, pinned comment. And thumbs up the ting, which is always free to do.
Thumbs up the ting.
Announcement number 2. Thought I was done. Announcement number 2 is that I spoke to Glenn, our friend from Australia, shortly before I started this stream. And he told me that he is, at this very moment, doing yet another call interview thing with Scott Johnson. Where's the thing? And hopefully it will be uploaded before this stream is over so that we can also react to that on the tail end of this stream. Yay. Oh, Kelly, yeah, I saw your comments on the origin of the beef video. That's amazing. What up, Jared? What up, Amazing? What up, Peter Mingles? There was a giveaway, and there's another giveaway. Oh, shit, if we fill it, anyone who donates to help fill up this dono goal is entered to win, and then I choose randomly. It doesn't matter how much. You don't have an advantage if you put $50 or if you put $1. It's a level playing field, unlike multi-level marketing. The ting does need to be thumbs up, so true. So don't lose my train of thought. Announcement number 2 is the Scott Johnson thing. Announcement number 3, you thought I was done. Announcement number 3 is that on Saturday, actually, announcement number 2.5, I ordered a teleprompter that attaches to my camera, and you can clip your phone into it, and the phone basically plays your script, like it scrolls through like that, and then the reflection plays on in front of the lens on like a glass sheet so that you can do it. I needed one for this new script because this new video is so massive that it would take me forever to film by going like looking, see what I'm going to say, going back. And I want it to be smooth. And I wrote the script out to be like, I wrote it as exactly as I would say it. Do you know what I mean? So I ordered that today. So if you want to support that, that was like, you know, it was a bag. It was like $150. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Announcement number 3. The second giveaway, not really an announcement because it's already there. Announcement number 3 is this Saturday, I will be streaming at an earlier time. I'm telling y'all up front. I'll be streaming at an earlier time because I have a family engagement that I have committed to at 8 p.m. So we will be done streaming by 7:30. So that day, maybe I'll stream from 5:30 to 7:30 as opposed to 7 to 9. So like an hour and a half early. And I'm reconnecting with family members I haven't seen in a long time who I saw at my cousin's wedding a few weeks ago. Announcement number 4. Thought I was done. My niece, my 8-year-old niece, has been doing acting classes. And she auditioned a few days ago on Thursday, I think. No, what day was it? I don't know what day it was. She auditioned. Thank you, Goon00. Appreciate you. She auditioned for a play. She wants to do a play. I'm not going to say the name of the play because I don't want, you know what I mean. And she auditioned for it, and I went with her to support her because that's my baby, of course. And she received yesterday. Thank you, Jimmy Moon. Appreciate you. She received a callback for a second audition. And my aunt, her mom, won't be able to take her tomorrow. It's tomorrow morning because she works. So guess who gets the responsibility? Guess who gets it?
Marco!
Correct. And I'm extremely excited. Because, you know, last year I was doing acting classes, and I was always in plays and stuff, drama class, acting classes when I was a kid. And I'm a very, you know, music, acting, whatever it is, creating stuff. I do it all. I love doing all that stuff. And my niece is literally like the little girl version of me. Scott and Peter would say that I am the little girl version of me, but we could agree to disagree on that. And so yeah, tomorrow morning, I'm taking my niece to her callback audition for her play, and I hope she gets it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Devin Kelly received her high-quality, cashmere soft, snuggly Losing Fortunes radio shirt today from Mercha Bear headquarters. Shipped very fast. Thank you so much. And that's so true. My cult members work hard in the factory. That's so true. And thumbs up the ting. And
Thumbs up the ting.
What up, Panda? Glenn really taking one for the team with all these Scott calls. So true. So true. Okay. And the membership. I mean, look at the memberships, bro. There's some holes in the chat. The chat isn't completely solid green. I'm seeing Off-Grid Empire doesn't have a membership. Scott Johnson doesn't have a membership. Carrie Anna, William Ho, Kelly, Jason Production, Lenlands. It's sort of creeping me out. It's sort of creeping me out a little bit. So we got to fix that. Today we are going to react to a live stream that Robert Hollis was doing earlier today, which I'm not going to lie, it frightened me. Oh, wrong button. It frightened me. Robert Hollis is, I have a strong theory, and I'm going to put this out on the internet before anyone else. I have a theory that Robert Hollis is the Joker. Okay? So we're going to watch this video, which is called... No, professional YouTuber. We're going to watch this video, which is called $10,000 a month. Already, FTC income claims. If by the end of this video, at least one of you has not reported Robert Hollis's YouTube channel to the FTC, thumbs down. I mean, I'm thumbsing you down. You don't thumbs me down. Hey, Jorge Almazan, thank you. I do all my shopping on Almazan. You see it. Thank you, bro.
You inspire me, bro.
Aw.
Keep on killing it.
Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate that. So we are going to watch $10,000 a month by Robert Hollis. He did a couple live streams today, actually. Let me indulge you here. He did... Oh, he uploads every fucking day. He did 2 live streams today. One was short, one was 30 minutes, and one is 2 hours and 5 minutes. And it also has his son, I believe, Matthew Hollis. I'm guessing it's his son, unless they just happen to have the same name. But I cannot digest a 2-hour Robert Hollis video today, so we're gonna do this 30-minute one and see if we survive. Hey, thank you, Elizabeth White. Another handful of coins. Yes, thank you. A little leather pouch of shillings, like in an old medieval movie. The king throws it to some scribe or some peasant. Oh, thank you. And they like jiggle it. They don't even count it. How much is it? It's money. Oh, thank you, my liege. Thank you. That's the type of ship I'm running. So yeah. Ignacio, thank you. Culo, thank you. Success, yes. Thank you. And of course, Streamlabs is the best way to donate because YouTube takes 30%. Audio quality sounds lower than usual, or volume? Let me see. To some scribe or some peasant. Oh, thank you. And they like... I mean, you're wrong. That's the craziest bit, is that you're wrong, isn't it? So, crazy. All right, let's check it out. Robert Hollis.
$10,000 a month? Are you serious? How much would your life change if there was a step-by-step, word-for-word way to make $10,000 a month? If you already make money, you'll get more. Hello, my name is Robert Hollis, and we'll get started in a little bit. I'm going to check in with my audience, and we'll start in about 45 seconds. Hello, Arthur. Hi, Renee.
By the way, this stream had like 20 people tops. So, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hi, Craig. Hey, Kai. Yes, Renee.
What's so funny? What are you laughing at? $10,000 a month? Listen close, Batman. I have a bomb that's going to blow up the entire city of Gotham unless you bring me $12 million to the pier. That's the same energy. Whoa. It was a great performance. But that same energy is this.
$10,000 a month? Are you serious?
You ever seen that one Steve Harvey picture of him in the green suit? A little bit off topic, but it's this picture of Steve Harvey, and somebody posted this on Instagram and was like, they put the caption, "I got a riddle for your ass, Batman."
I take responsibility.
I got a riddle for your ass. literally looks like the fucking Riddler with this outfit on. Steve Harvey, the Riddler. Yeah, people already know. See, look, motherfuckers are stupid with it. What your ass say? Oh, wow, no. I got a riddle for your ass. Anywho. Thank you, Devin, for gifting a membership, cult membership to Another Day. My favorite, my ex-favorite Party Next Door song. Aw, heartbreak. Oh, he has heartbreak. Oh, he's a real human. Oh, he's not just a big, rich, famous YouTube celebrity, always Marco. He actually is a real human. And thank you guys for the love regarding my niece's audition and the kind words. I hope she gets it too. Yes, I was in that movie at the mall as a kid. It's called Christmas in Wonderland. Pretty sure you can find it on YouTube. I'm in it. Patrick Swayze is in it. Carmen Electra. Tim Curry is in that movie. And I have 1 second of screen time. And I'm also like 10 years old. So if you can find me in that movie, you win. Let's see. All right. Lens, peace. I'll probably still be streaming in an hour.
How much would your life change if there was a step-by-step, word for word. Hello, Arthur. Yes, Renee, for sure. Hi, Bill. Nice to have you on here. Hi, Melody. Love you. James, Corky, John. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. I hope you enjoy this video. Hi, Eric. How are you? Melody knows this formula works for sure. So proud of you, Melody. I miss you. I got to give you a call. Hi, Chris. How are you doing today?
Yeah, by the way, thumbs up the stream because like 40 of y'all haven't.
Thumbs up the team.
These awards, I love these awards back here. I wonder, can you zoom in close enough on any of them to see the actual company name? I feel like they do this on purpose where they like, see, I can read on this one back here. It says National Marketing Director, which is obviously a rank name. But this sort of like water droplet shaped award here is the exact same one in my World Financial Group, my first World Financial Group video that's behind the shelf.
Goon tax for Why Wednesday.
Why? Thank you. Why Wednesday? Yeah. How? Appreciate that, Ali. So this is the same award, and I think they put the company name super small for specifically for things like this. You're sitting there in front of him in the office, hearing a pitch, and these awards present the appearance of an accomplished person. Or if you're watching this video or watching a live stream, they strategically have it behind them, just slightly out of focus, so you can't quite tell what it's for. It just looks prestigious, and maybe you can make out that it says National Marketing Director. Oh, that sounds fancy. But again, these awards, there are literally shops for, you know, when you played soccer as a kid and you got a medal or you got a trophy, there was a company that got paid to create those and put the little plaques on them and whatever. These are just worthless, blown glass and plastic and metal products. Anyone can buy these and order them and put whatever they want on them. They mean absolutely nothing. It is not an Oscar. It is not a Grammy. It is not an Emmy. It is not a, thank you, Spencer. Appreciate that. It's on the way. You know, it's not a Nobel Peace Prize. It's nothing of relevance. It is only relevant within their own individual companies. Even someone in a different MLM company looking at his shelf would be unimpressed by their awards because it doesn't mean anything in the real world. You think this guy, Robert Hollis, you think when he walks down the street or goes to a restaurant, people go, Robert Hollis, he's nobody. John Smith, we went over this on the past few streams. Bob Johnson, remember in the one Super MLM man? He's asking the lady, oh, I know, he's telling the lady, I know Bob Johnson. Bob Johnson! Made it up! You're making it up. So, oh, that's another announcement I have. The big one is nearly complete. 6 months. 6 months of grueling, painstaking work. And I know this video is getting taken down. I'm uploading this video to... Dude, I'm uploading this video on YouTube. I'm uploading it on Vimeo. I'm uploading it on Twitter. I am uploading it on Rumble. I am uploading it all over TikTok in parts. This video is absolutely going to be... I don't even know the right words. It's going to get me in trouble. I'll say that. It's already gotten me in trouble, but it's going to get me in trouble. And I really appreciate you guys' support leading up to it. I actually... we're at the point now where it's coming together, okay? I have I have an idea how long it's gonna be, and I still gotta now is the part where I just gotta lock in and edit sun up to sundown until it's done, because you know, the research phase is complete. I did a lot of work on this video, preparing it. And yeah, I'm excited. It's definitely going to be my flagship tentpole piece of content for the year. And I think one of my top 5, if not top 3 videos ever. So yeah, exactly, Panda.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, you stupid fucking ass.
Oh no, I meant this one.
Come on, Marco. Fuck him.
Somebody also commented earlier saying their kid is walking around going, Marco, which I love. And I love when 40 people haven't clicked thumbs up on the thing.
Thumbs up the king.
So click like. Danny, I got to do it. I got to upload it to Rumble. That's the one place I know where the video is not going to be like report bombed falsely for... I mean, listen, I have received quite literally every single YouTube complaint that exists on the platform. When you report someone's video, copyright, done. Defamation, been there, done that. What was the other shit I was going to say? I don't even fucking remember. Any report, privacy complaint, that's the other one. Any report that someone can levy against a creator, I have had it. Trust me. So I got to have it everywhere. You know, WFG3, there's a lot of people who haven't seen it, and I had to figure out other ways. Now I realize the best way is to just be everywhere. So I just want it to be able to be seen. Isn't that what JCS criminal psychology moved to? That's a great question. I do recall seeing JCS videos, I think, on Rumble. Oh, yeah, here it is. Let me see. JCS psychology. But contrary to what you might think, Rumble is not just for like QAnon conspiracy theorists and whatever. It's for people. It's for content that might be subjected to nonsense restrictions from YouTube. Like JCS Psychology is a great example. That's a true crime channel that talks about that takes publicly available interrogation tapes from crimes and adds commentary on it. It doesn't add anything graphic or violent, and yet they've had their channel their monetization limited and removed. They've had videos taken down because they were not user friendly. And it's like, hey, YouTube, what is even the point of you guys having YouTube Kids? What is even the point of you guys having, you know, some videos you click on them and it says you have to be 18 or over? I cannot think of many reasons. Actually, in that case, the interrogation tapes with commentary over top, I can see no reason why that kind of video would ever need to be taken down. Ever. Restrict it, fine. But like taking shit down, striking them for like community guidelines, like come on, bro. Makes no sense. So, yeah. Okay, let me see. I think I missed the dono too. Ignacio, thank you. Imagine him combing his hair, lol. Appreciate y'all. This is Robert Hollis that we're watching here. Okay.
And looking at my watch, it's after the time, so we're going to get started. Hello, everybody. My name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's title is $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month. Now, before I go any further, I just want to share with you how I did it and how other people that I know that I've helped do that. So the first thing that you want to do if you want to do anything, and think about this, is just why.
Amelia, shout out to your son. Also, Devin says, the awards look so over the top. I don't know how people take it seriously. It has the vibe of those scam websites with all the badges everywhere. Yeah, exactly. And KB says, I worked at a sports shop that did trophies and Letterman jackets. They can be super cheap, and there was only like 50 varieties. Hence why we see all the same ones with different MLM people.
Would you want to make 10 grand a month? You know, there's a statement, you know, out there is a majority of the people don't know what they want. I believe it's a Mark Twain. I can show you how to get anything you want in life. It's just it's very difficult to find people that know what they want. The way most people are programmed is they know exactly what they don't want. But if you ask them, what do you want? They go, well, I'd like to make some extra money. That's not a clear vision. Vision inspires success in others now. That's not a clear vision of where it should go. And the biggest mistake that I know that people make, if you are right now watching this video live or recorded, and you're not making $10,000 a month, residual, month after month after month after month. If you're not doing that, there's only a couple of reasons. Only a couple of reasons. First reason is you don't know the knowledge that I was taught. I think it's really amazing that a lot of people.
Thank you, Ignacio. Appreciate you. Definitely. This is what is talked about in Steve Hassan's book, Combating Cult Mind Control, as well as in Ponzinomics. There's a good frame to stop on. As well as in Ponzinomics, it talks about how these cult leaders are heralded because they themselves try to tell their constituents that they are in possession of mystical knowledge that you don't know. Only I know that mystical knowledge. You don't know it. I have the secrets. I have the secret, singular. This is Bob Proctor. This is his whole thing. I've literally seen videos of Bob Proctor on a private jet saying, I can teach you to get anything you want. Literally a year before he died. Like, bro, fucking give it up. If this whole thing is about passive income and attracting abundance and having time freedom, explain to me why Bob Proctor was 9,000 years old, still doing Zoom calls, like dressed up in a suit, trying to talk about the secret. Fuck! It's such obvious horse shit. You know what I mean? Sorry, YouTube. Recently, my streams have been getting ads limited too, which I try not to trip because, you know, the goons support and they donate, but still though, all the replay goons, you know, it hurts. Residual, yeah. So I'm betting the rest of this 30, you know, the remaining 27 and a half minutes we have of this live stream is going to be him vaguely talking about how he knows something you don't without actually saying it. And when he does actually say it, it's going to be about visualizing and manifesting words that mean nothing.
Knowledge that I was taught. So I think it's really amazing that a lot of people learn from people online or online courses and books and all this stuff. Man, to make 10 grand a month, I wouldn't have made it. I did a video. I'm so grateful to my mentors. You know, I was shown how to be a mechanic. Not told, not read about it, not go into a video course. I was shown how to be a mechanic. I was thinking of show and tell. Someone showed me how to drive a car. Someone showed me how to do my first job. You see what I mean? And so a lot of people that fail in this industry don't realize that they don't know the exact certain way, the steps to take, the words to say in a certain way.
Padding the runtime, saying nothing. 3.5 minutes in, what has he said? You want to know how to make $10,000 a month. Most people don't know what they want. I have the secret knowledge. Learn from someone who has the results that you want. This is the point that he's getting to. And I'm sure he's going to recommend himself. The secret is semen retention. So true, NPAZ. What up, NPAZ? What up, Trey Tino? Welcome back into the cult. Yes. We love it.
They just don't know. And here's how I know that you don't know.
What up, Jimmy?
You're not making 10 grand a month in passive residual income. You don't have leverage, which means you have tens of thousands of people responsible for your income. See, if you don't have those two things, then you don't possess the knowledge of the simple, basic things to do. See, a lot of people, what they do is they listen to a lot of people. But what then they do is they come up with their own version of how to do something. And I say this on my videos all the time. If I was going to show you how to do a brake job on a car, there's not a million ways to do a brake job. There isn't. But yet when people build a business in marketing or want to build a group of people that know, like, and love the product, and they're loyal customers and affiliates that are so excited about the product that they would share their affiliate link with others, and it consistently grows. That is a different business model than selling something and trying to find other people to sell something. See, that's a totally different business model. So a lot of people get into this believing they know what to do.
Okay,
and
get on with it. Oh, thank you, Trey Tino.
Then they tell me, I work really hard. I contact a lot of people, and my people are not motivated. You're not doing it the way I was taught to do it. I was showing how to do this, right? So step one, if you had the knowledge and you're not doing it, then that's just being lazy. See, that's just being complacent. And a lot of people go, well, I don't know how to be motivated. I'm stuck. I'm lost. No, you're uninspired. You're uninspired because no one took the time to show you how to build a vision.
And this is leading, I'm guessing, this is leading into why you should trust me. No one showed you. That's why I do what I do. I want to help people. I'm going to show you for the low, low price of $3.97 a month.
And get emotionally involved in that vision. So
yeah, shown is one syllable. I don't like how he's saying, I was shown by somebody. Shown. You were shown.
Now it pulls you. It pulls you to it. You can't wait to get in it every day. I always explain vision.
That's what she said.
Like some of you will get this analogy right away. It's like all of a sudden one day you go, I'm tired of being alone. I don't want to be alone anymore. I want to find someone to share my life with. How much time do you spend thinking about that? So, like Earl Nightingale says, and the strangest secret is based off the same stuff out of The Science of Getting Rich, is you become what you think about.
What is funny? Okay, terrible place to pause. What is funny? This guy is the Joker. Look at those eyes. The MLM dead eyes. John Wayne Gacy of MLM. Literally. Oh, Panda, that's another one that I don't like. I never saw that before. Oh, I went to junior high with a girl. She would say, I remember she was talking about drawing a picture, and she's like, you could draw it. I was like, what? She's like, you could draw it. Nope, you couldn't.
All of the time, right? So the first thing you got to realize is maybe you got some stinking thinking, and you're not.
Oh my God. No, he didn't. Stinking Thinking. Stinking Thinking. A book by Dexter Yager. A mindset book. Dexter Yager, the biggest, we'll watch this after, the biggest earner in Amway history. The originator of the Amway tool scam, as Scott Johnson loves to rave about. He has a book called Stinking Thinking. Me and Glenn on the previous stream on Saturday were talking about Dexter Yager's Stinking Thinking. What you really need to know is it's not stinking thinking. It is not negative thinking that is holding you down. It is any thinking. Because MLM doesn't want you to think. Critical thinking especially is antithetical to their mission, which is luring you in through emotion, promises of wealth, $10,000 a month. What is with the laughs of the people in these companies, you know? So Stinking Thinking, and it's funny, Robert is talking about, there's not a million different ways to do a brake job. You have to learn the right way. This is also sort of, I mean, look at this face. This is also sort of alluding to the idea of duplication. Here he is, decades after Dexter Yager, still using the same terms, stinking thinking. Once you see through the matrix of MLM, you realize it's all the same shit. The same awards. The award on his shelf, the blue one, this little teardrop looking one, same as the award in Hartej's office in my WFG Part 1 video. Stinking thinking, the same term used by Dexter Yager. Learn someone with the results.
Can I get a Ray Higdon sound? Newt, newt. Do you like me?
I got you. Here you go. Do you like me? Yes. Let me hit you with that one too. Where's that one?
Do you like me?
And let me hit you with the newt newt one time just for that ass. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, and even him saying, learn from someone with the results that you want. Nathan in my ACN video, they all are saying the exact same thing. You want my rags to riches story?
So the first thing you got to realize is maybe you got some stinking thinking.
He would be great for drag. That he does, because he has a very barren face, you know? Height? Oh, Panda, please tell me there are not people saying height. Like height? What the fuck? What Earl Nightingale said, Batman. Joker in the penguin's body. Hilarious. I'm tired of being alone, says the man who literally said his wife married him for money because you can learn to love.
And you're not motivated. You think you know what to do, but you keep doing things that won't duplicate. In the profession that I'm in.
Not a profession. In the profession that I'm in, scamming people.
Listen closely. You don't do what works. See, there's a lot of people, well, I did this, and I did this, and I did this. And it's like, it might work. And here's the worst thing. You know what the worst thing in success is? About success is a little. A little. Because you do something that's not duplicatable, and it worked. You got a check. You got someone involved. And so now you go, if I just do more of this.
Right, Jimmy, great point. Jimmy says, but Marco, you forget, not thinking puts your brain into theta brainwaves and allows you to go into flow state and attract divine intelligence. That's true. I forgot about that, Jimmy. Forget what I said. Screw critical thinking.
But see, there's not enough time. There's never enough time to make 10 grand a month residual with leverage, just selling stuff. You got to build a very happy, loyal organization of people that love and like what they're doing, that they all have a vision, right? So you got to get that mindset right. The second one is people go, I'm willing to admit, I don't know what I'm doing. See, that was me. See, when I got involved in this industry, I didn't know anything about it.
Mindset, if I can do it, you can do it. I started from nothing, you can do it too.
Nothing about it. I didn't think I was a people person. I didn't think I was a salesperson. In fact, I disliked sales.
Isaac, look at this face. Every time I pause. There is one who makes himself rich yet has nothing, and one who makes himself poor yet has great riches. I think I get it.
Bars.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that, Isaac.
For so many reasons. And so I had all these preconceived thoughts and beliefs that my mentor helped me shred. Paradigm shift. And when he did that to me, I had these aha moments. A lot of people, I gotten probably more messages than I have in a long time with the video that I did yesterday. And it was like how to really connect with another human being. Because people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. And I can build that know, like, and trust in seconds.
No, you can't.
In seconds.
No, you can't.
So now, if you don't know what to do, then why not relearn? See, the hardest thing in life is, people, they say that, I got to use that word correct. The illiterate people in 2023 and in the future are not the people that can't read or write. It's the people that can't unlearn what they already were taught and learn something new.
I mean, again, this is what I mean. Just going off from tangent to tangent to analogy to tangent to analogy to analogy to tangent to quote. Saying nothing. He's been saying nothing for 9 minutes straight.
They're always doing what they've always done, and that's why they always get what they've always got.
Made it up. Also, consider I honestly think that any truly wealthy person, if a young person went to any truly wealthy person and said, how do I get passive income? I truly think if the rich person that was being asked the question was not a scumbag, they would probably say that is so rare it almost borders on not existing at all. Can someone in the chat genuinely name me something where you do the work one single time and it pays you perpetually with no further upkeep from you? I can't think of really anything. Certainly not MLM, where the floor is constantly falling out from underneath your feet because people are being churned. You have to keep recruiting. Robert Hollis himself, why are you doing this video? Why are you doing 2 live streams in a day? Why are you doing a daily video? Why are you still doing this? If you have passive income and you've made it, it goes against the principles of business. Economics 101, supply and demand. The more of something there is, the less valuable one is. The less of something there is, the more valuable one is. And yet, these people talk about duplicating as though it doesn't apply. If you really had a way to get rich, you wouldn't share it. Because then it threatens your thing that made you rich. You know? So, yeah, Panda, certain types of royalties, okay. But businesses, trust fund, let's see, evergreen YouTube videos with ads. Okay, yeah, I would say that. But even those, what YouTuber has videos that are still getting enough views that they get money off it 10 years after the video has been uploaded? You know, there's thousands of videos, probably hundreds of thousands of videos uploaded to YouTube every day. If there's one thing we are not short on, it's content. Not to mention movies, TV shows, live streams, TikToks. So even a YouTube channel, which, yeah, I would say that is a passive income stream for a limited time, but even that's not permanent. Eventually, the videos will stop being viewed enough, you know, at least to the point where they're not making significant income. So, yeah, I truly wonder. And these people, it's their favorite thing to talk about. Passive, 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 passive. I can't think of anything that is truly passive income. Even somebody that owns real estate, they have to at least be checking in on their properties. Even if they have a property manager that's taking care of everything, they still have some responsibility. You still got to pay the mortgage. Even if you own it outright, well, you still got to make sure you got your rent. There is still some upkeep that goes into it. So I truly wonder. Who knows? Divorce, maybe. Yeah. Investments. Yep.
They just keep.
Got to run that back.
They're always doing what they've always done, and that's why they always get what they've always got. They just keep doing 90-day blitzes after 90-day blitzes, doing the same thing that they did before that didn't get them any results. I always love saying this when it comes to working out, right?
This ought to be good. What do you have to say? What do you, Robert Hollis, have to say when it comes to working out? Oh, this ought to be good.
There's very few people that'll work out doing exactly the same thing for 90 days. So a lot of people that say, I got to get in shape, I got to lose some weight. It's like, try to just walk 10 minutes 3 times a day. It's like you'll see immediately that you're inconsistent. Then the worst thing that happens is you skip some days. Then you pick up, and then you skip some days. So you don't develop a ritual. RICH-UAL. You don't build.
Oh, no. I'm going to write it in the chat. Oh, no. A ritual. The cringe is so bad. RICHUAL. A ritual. Rich, you all. The worst speaker. The worst public speaker. Oh, my God. He reminds me of the dad you see on vacation in Florida with his Hawaiian shirt and belly hanging out, stops to talk to you and doesn't shut the hell up. He's not like that. He is that. Selling a patent for royalties is all that comes to mind. There you go. I'll turn him up a bit against my better judgment. Oh, my God. Look at that. He's going to eat me.
A ritual. RICH-UAL. You don't build a ritual. And then you look at your unrealistic expectations and you go, you know what? I'm not only not losing weight, but I'm gaining a little bit. Because when you first start working out, you gain muscle. So that's when you go, done. So you try another diet, done. You try another diet, done. You try another exercise program, done. You buy another, like me, buy a treadmill.
Yeah, he been on 6 years of rest day.
Nah, I don't like, buy an elliptical. No. Buy a Bowflex. No. It's like, listen, the way most people try to earn income and freedom is the way I work out. It's just, I don't.
What? The way most people try to earn income is the way you work out. They don't. Okay. All right.
So once you make a decision, I would love to make not only $10,000 a month, but imagine that coming in every month, consistently every single month. How much would your life change? Think about this. See, my mentor did this to me 36 years ago. He's like, Robert, how would your life change? Oh my God. Well, first thing, I would make sure that I don't kick.
I love that he used this analogy of fitness, because for the amount that MLM people talk about self-improvement and self-help, self-improvement, self-development, and consistency and hard work, the amount of people at high levels of multi-level marketing companies who are genuinely in good physical shape, I'm trying to think right now, actually. I'm actually going to try to think who is actually in good shape. I almost said Dominic Izzo for a second right there.
Thanks, Marco.
Okay, let me think. Maybe, honestly, this is crazy to say. Alex Morton is probably up there, and he's not even in particularly, I wouldn't even say he's in particularly great shape, but at least I can say he's not overweight. Damn. Who else? Austin Godsey, he's in good shape. Damn. Yeah, I'm struggling.
Get kicked out of my apartment. I gotta get caught up on rent, and I want my electricity back on. See, these are all normal needs, not normal. I was definitely in a bad situation 36 years ago. And so I don't want the repo man taking my car. But after I got my immediate needs taken care of, he's going, okay, Robert, you got that paid. You got that paid. You got that paid. Now you're working on, getting caught up with all your payments so you're not delinquent and everything. Now what? See, now you got another $10,000.
Shout out to Annie copying the anti-pyramid tee from alwaysmarcomerch.com. Yes, you can get it. This shirt I'm wearing. You can get it in navy. You can get it in black. You can get it in gray. You can get it in navy. So it's good.
Coming in. Now what? I'd like to fly back to Montana and propose to my girlfriend. Really? Yeah, I sort of messed up. Told her to go home because I was unworthy. I didn't feel like I could take care of her, and said I wasn't deserving of her.
By the way, I had somebody on a stream some months ago when I was talking about Scott and Peter comment on the replay and say that they found it offensive that I used the word pussy as an insult when I called Scott and Peter, when I told Scott Johnson that he was a pussy for not showing his face. Somebody told me that they thought it was offensive that I used the word pussy. And my first thought was, that person is a pussy. But just in case anyone thinks that it's low-hanging fruit for me to be commenting on Robert about his weight, he set it up with the whole fitness thing and makes a joke of it himself, saying he doesn't exercise. 2, it cannot be said that the person who retaliates against the bully is equally as guilty as the bully. we're watching a guy right now who is weaving logical fallacies left, right, and center, who, just like everyone else in MLM, is happy to shame anyone with a job because JOBs, Journey of the Broke, are the worst thing that could happen to a person. Robert, listen, I do not give a fuck. Robert is getting all this smoke. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. I do not care.
How would that make you feel? She said, yeah. Oh my, I'd be the happiest person in the world. See, he not only showed me how to make 10 grand a month, but then what he showed me is what I was going to get, the visions and the stuff that I was going to create, that I could dream about all day and emotionally get involved. Right? So there's two words that I learned. One is called residual. See, I didn't understand residual. So to make 10 grand a month consistently each and every month, you got to have something that brings in residual. This is doing business one time, and the people continue to do the business month after month after month after month after month. So you start out with like 5 people this month, and then, next month you not only have 5, but maybe another 5 that you added. That's now 10. So the second month you get paid off the first 5 plus the new 5. Then the third month, it does it again. Now you're getting paid off the first and second 5, but the new 5 that you added the third month, or whatever number you want to use. But residual income is doing something years ago. I still get paid.
I agree, Panda. I agree.
Off customers that I got 5 years ago. Melody Rive is one. Craig is another. These are people, Eric Markman's been with me forever. It's like, you got to find a way to add residual. Here's where my mind is right now. And listen to this. Once you know about something, your mind can't go back. There's no way that I would get involved in anything if it didn't have a residual component. Waste of time. Because now I got to do stuff and then do it over next month and then do it over next month and do it over next month. Do you guys, know anyone that fits in that business model right now? I used to go to work.
See, here he is. Like clockwork, as soon as I say it, the job shaming. I used to go to work, laughing about it. And by the way, look at that face. By the way, what he does is not residual, as he says, residual income. What he is doing is not residual at all. And also him saying, oh, if I don't want to do anything without a residual component because then I got to go do it and do it again. But isn't that the very principle of fitness that you were talking about earlier? So which is it? I'm supposed to repeat the proven methods of success and duplicate and, 5 by 5 by 5, or I'm supposed to not do it? Because those two things are complete opposite. Residual means you do it once and it's perpetual. You do it once and you get paid forever. Duplication means it's a constant pattern. So which is it? Again, if you have a brain and you're trying to reconcile these two things, you're likely feeling cognitive dissonance. Every anti-MLM YouTuber loves to use this term. It is a real thing. Cognitive dissonance, holding two opposing beliefs at the same time. Usually it's a feeling of brain fog or confusion or some internal struggle. If you don't have this internal struggle, if you are able to, like Robert, do video after video and speech after speech and consultation after consultation and prospect after prospect and continue down this path where you are telling people things that directly contradict each other. We're only 14 minutes into this video. Within the span of a short time, and you don't feel anything, in my opinion, my personal opinion, as a random pleb civilian who has no degree, who doesn't understand the intricacies of how the human brain works and psychology and therapy, my personal opinion is if you are able to lie and contradict yourself from 1 minute to the next and still not feel any type of way, my opinion is that you are probably a sociopath or a psychopath. That's just my opinion.
Know anyone that fits in that business model right now? I used to go to work. I used to go to work Monday through Friday, get paid the next Friday, go to work Monday through Friday, get paid next Friday. That's called linear income, not residual income. So the only way I could make more money is if I put in more hours. Does that make sense? Put in more hours. Corky, thank you so much for being a super chatter. I love and appreciate you. For those that are super chatting you, if you get anything out of this video whatsoever, just click on the $ in the box at the bottom. And that money, all the money goes directly to children. I support over 2,500 orphans on my goal before I leave this planet to 250,000. So Corky, I love you and appreciate you. You mean the world to me. So anyway, getting back on track. Now, here's another important. So the two things, again, to review.
Orphans is the name of his favorite chicken spot.
Is you don't know the knowledge in a certain way.
You don't know what you don't know. Everyone in the audience. Woo! Yeah!
You say like it's a combination on a safe. I could give you the exact numbers to a combination on a safe that has $120,000 in it. But if I give you the numbers and I don't give them to you in sequence, and I don't say to you, one of the best combinations that you can do is 14, right? Or 4. And then do it again left, right. So go to 4 and then go right again to 14 and then back to 7. Because most people think that a combination would be right, left, right, left. So you could just change it that. So when you know the combination to the safe, like the science of getting rich, 4, 14, and 7, chapters 4, 14, and 7. When you know the combination and you give the combination to the right people that apply it, see, because most people won't even try the combination on the safe. A majority of the people go, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to do that. There's not really $120,000 in there for the first year. And if there was, you wouldn't give it to me. And oh, woe is me, victim, trained hopelessness, just excuse. It's like there's no reason to do anything because the world's going to end. So,
literally the Joker. There's no reason to do anything. What, wrong one. There's no reason to do anything because the world's going to end. I'm going to blow up Gotham City, Batman. Literally insane.
The world's going to end.
And the way it comes out of nowhere, too. Like, you're literally faking this.
So.
Imagine this. Dude, when he's drunk, I can't imagine how fucking red and angry he gets.
Here's the next big part. So again, you don't know the knowledge. So you got to be willing to get rid of all the knowledge that you have and really come to the mindset, I don't know how to make 10 grand. I need to scratch everything and start right. Okay? Because if you possess the knowledge already, then again, why aren't you making the 10 grand? So the other part that's really, really, really amazing is that the whole concept mentally is who are you learning from?
Wow, finally back to the point of who are we learning from? You don't know what you don't know. 17 minutes. You guys remember on a stream a few weeks ago, I did a 30-minute long riff. I think it was on the Guillermo Haro stream or whatever the stream was that I got the cowboy hat for the first time. A 30-minute riff off the top of my dome, giving one of the best MLM mindset presentations you've ever seen. Better than this. And he planned this.
Lisa Marie, thank you so much. Arthur, you are amazing. That's an inner circle member. Arthur, I appreciate you so much. Those are people that I work with one-on-one.
One-on-one. Look at his hands when he does it.
Arthur, I appreciate you so much. Those are people that I work with one-on-one. We do a blog today. We're doing a blog today right after.
Like when you ask a little kid, how old are you? And they're like, 7.
After this video at 1 o'clock Pacific time. And then tomorrow, the inner circles, I plug onto them one-on-one in a group fashion and help them get through the breakthroughs and learn how to do this. Now, here's the biggest one.
Also, you know how the awards are bullshit? Is because why would you have your shelf so low that if you rolled back by mistake, you could bump into it and knock them all down. They're only that low so that they specifically show up behind him on camera on Zoom. It's just a set. If you've seen my, I did one stream where I was reacting to this dude Mackenzie Long's videos from World Financial Group. We were supposed to debate, but then he flopped because he was being a pussyo. And in his videos, he's literally sitting in a blank office that looks like in like a Mission Impossible movie, that the walls would fall down and you would see that he's actually in like a field, because it was so barren. There was like a printer with no paper in it, a desk with no computer or materials on it, just like blank. It's a movie set. It is a pretend game. It's not real.
Is you need to find someone that is willing to show you their income that they've created in the last 90 days.
Thank you, Amazing. Amazing says, that's one of my faves. I rewatch your Unhinged Mastermind all the time. Thank you.
Because what once...
Oh, by the way, Johnny, watch the beginning of this stream.
Doesn't work anymore. So if someone reaches out to me, you know what I do? I know this sounds crazy. I'll actually send them, I'll go on QuickTime and do a quick a video of my screen. And I'll go right into Connecticut or our credit union. I'll click on deposits and I'll show them all the deposits for the last year. I think it's $965,000.
That's also a FTC false earnings claim, because there's no way that he's doing that and telling people that those are not typical results. And I mean, I think the company he said he was in HempWorks, and he was in another one, an essential oil one, I believe. It Works and HempWorks. I don't know. There's multiple, but yeah. Even that, you're not. Even if you do give the disclaimer, you're not supposed to pitch people on how much money you make. So him saying this is FTC worthy as well.
And I'll say, show me the money. And I'll say, look it. Here's my income. These are deposits into my bank account in the last year. Show me yours in the last 90 days. And they go, well, I'm not showing you that. And I'm going, then you're not making the money. Why would I want to learn from someone that tells me they know what they're doing? And I'm telling you guys, man, this one thing that my mentor taught me 36 years ago is saved me millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars, but more importantly, my valuable time. See, you can make money, lose money, make money, lose money, make money.
My valuable time from a guy who has been doing nothing but spewing nonsense and padding the runtime for the past 19 minutes. Made it up.
But you can't get your time back. So the most valuable thing in the world is your time. And when you're listening to people that are not documented, if I ask you, who are you learning from? Show me the money. And you go, I haven't seen them. Well, show me your back office. I mean, your deposits. I'm not gonna. Then how are you going to move forward? A person can't take you to a place they've never been.
Not true.
A person can't take you to a place they've never been.
Not true.
So the easiest way for me, if people reaching out to me and saying, Robert, look at this, look at this, look at this. I show them my back off, my online deposits. Then I said, show me yours. Show me. And before we had that, believe it or not, I would tell them, listen, before we meet, stop by an ATM machine and just click inquiry, balance inquiry. I'll bring mine, you bring me yours. That gets rid of all the BS really, really, really fast. The next step is find a mentor that has taught other people how to do that. And they're not putting their names Melody R with no picture, no website. See? It's like I show you all on my YouTube, on this channel, look at it, and I have hundreds of people that have done testimonials, done book reviews, done all these wonderful, wonderful things for me.
So the whole thing isn't, I mean, anytime one of these gurus says find a mentor, they're talking about themselves.
And so you got to find someone that is currently making income. And secondly, what you want to do, documented, is find someone that actually will share with you people they currently. I got one group right now. It's one of my fastest growing groups in Nigeria.
Wow.
Joshua Daramella.
That is actually fucking heartbreaking. The fact that he's flexing and cackling about how one of his biggest groups is in Nigeria. To answer Trevor Warren's question about scam baiting, who do I think is worse, an MLM shill or a broke person from India trying to support their family? Both are bad, but I would actually say that the MLM shill is worse because the Indian phone scammers, while they do take advantage of little old ladies and whatever, and that is a shame, most people who hear, "Hi, I'm from the IRS, send me $10,000 in Best Buy gift cards or you're going to jail," they know to hang up, and they hang up. With MLM, the opportunity approaches in the shape of your friend or family member who you already know and trust. It's so much deeper. It's so much more deeply ingrained, okay? I'm listening to the book right now. It's called No One Would Listen, and it is it's written by Harry Markopolos, the guy who caught Bernie Madoff, the guy who exposed Bernie Madoff's Ponzi scheme 10 years almost before he ever came out and before he was actually discovered. And in the book, he's talking about how he is trying to wrap his head around how Bernie keeps coming up with these amazing returns. And the firm that he works for is pressing him, saying, come on, Harry, Bernie Madoff gets these numbers. You should be able to develop some algorithm that gets competitive numbers. So Bernie was the best. So he was trying everything he could to figure out how Bernie was getting these amazing returns on stocks, just completely linear, going up, 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 never dipping. And he finally decided there's no way Bernie is actually making these trades and getting it right 100% of the time. It has to be a Ponzi scheme. There's no way that the money is coming from a real place. It's pulled out of thin air, okay? MLM is, I've said this before. What is a Ponzi scheme? It's robbing Peter to pay Paul. What is a pyramid scheme? It's a Ponzi scheme with extra steps. What is an MLM? It's a pyramid scheme. Thus, an MLM is a Ponzi scheme with extra steps. It's the same thing, except instead of Bernie Madoff using his prestige to try to rope in Steven Spielberg and whatever other wealthy investors and celebrities that he had invested with him, it is people down in the trenches with us, our friends and family and coworkers, cannibalizing and collateralizing their own relationships with the opportunity. It wasn't some fancy stock Wall Street guy or Bernie Madoff that came to you with the opportunity for MLM. It was somebody you knew, somebody you trusted. You were at a low point in your life. It's so much more. And as I'm listening to this book, he keeps saying, I had discovered the biggest fraud of all time, the biggest Ponzi scheme of all time. And every time that comes up in the book, I think to myself, no, it's not even close. It's not even close. MLM, it's estimated, does over $1 trillion globally every single year. Every singular year, $1 trillion or more. Bernie Madoff took him 20 plus years to come up with 64 billion. 64 billion is a huge fucking ton of money. But 64 billion over 20 years compared to 1 trillion in a single year, it's not even close. Also, Bernie Madoff didn't run a cult of people cutting off their friends and family because they didn't believe in Bernie Madoff. People gave Bernie their money. Bernie robbed Peter to pay Paul by getting other people, and that was the scam. There was no cult aspect involved. So, I mean, long way of answering Trevor's question about who do I think is worse, the Indian phone scammer or your random MLM shill like Robert Hollis. The answer is simple to me. It's easily MLM. There is not, by every measurable metric, there is not one data point you could show me in any other kind of scam that has the negative effects or the number of victims or the level of damage that multi-level marketing has done. Multi-level marketing, I don't even like using the word. What is it? It's a made-up term to describe a pyramid scheme. And what is a pyramid scheme? It's a Ponzi scheme in disguise. Oh, no, we're not paying you for recruiting, but when you recruit someone and they buy the starter kit, we'll give you a commission. Okay, so you're not paying me to recruit, but when I recruit, I get paid. The whole thing is a deception, and that's what is at the heart of it. I was reflecting also earlier on my debate with Dominic Izzo. There was one part where I didn't, in the moment, I was so stumped by the stupidity of this question, I didn't even get a chance to really respond to it. But in the debate with Dominic, we're talking about, I'm trying to talk to him about the deception that people in MLMs use on regular folks. And he tries to spring this analogy. He goes, if I go to the strip club and the young stripper is telling me that she's in love with me and that I'm the most handsome guy she's ever seen to try and get money, whose fault is that? Am I the idiot or whatever? And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, in the moment, I agreed, yeah, it would be your fault for your naivety, but I knew it was a false equivalence, but I didn't have the words for it in the moment. I didn't know how to explain that it was not comparable to MLM. And I was thinking about it, and now I know how. To answer Dominic's question more fully, in the strip club analogy that Dominic gave, if you as a guy go to the strip club and the 23-year-old stripper is telling you whatever she needs to tell you, whispering sweet nothings to you in order to get your money, she is advertising something that actually does exist. Whether you get it or not is to be seen. Perhaps you spend X amount of money and you get the sexual prize that you are hoping for, or you don't. But she is standing in front of you. She does exist. You can see her. You know she does exist, and whether you place some value on that or not is up to you. Would it be naive to believe her saying whatever she's saying to you to get your money? Absolutely. However, the deception stops at her saying whatever she needs to say to get your money. What she is selling does in fact exist, though. That's not up for debate. Could she be lying? Could she be deceiving you? Could she be selling you on something that she actually has no intention of giving you? Yes, but it exists. Multi-level marketing, the opportunity that they are selling you doesn't exist. They are selling you something that they themselves don't even have. And the ones who do have it only have it because they've convinced so many other people that it exists. So now you have this weird like chicken and the egg scenario where you have to ask yourself, okay, does this person have financial freedom because the company gave them the opportunity to have financial freedom and they're telling me the truth? Or did they lie to enough people about them having financial freedom that now they actually do have financial freedom because they've lied so profusely and so continually that people ended up trusting them to see if they could get it too? Well, you and I both know the answer, dear viewer. We know the answer. That the only people who actually have had the opportunity come to fruition for them are the ones who made it up. And then they use this as a defense. It's almost like, it's like a circular argument. It's like when they say, oh, we're not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal. How ridiculous is that? Imagine you got pulled over for drunk driving and the officer pulls you over and he saw you swerving all over the road and you roll the window down and he sees you slurring your words and he sees you, he smells the alcohol on you, and you said to the officer, "Officer, I couldn't have been drunk driving. Drunk driving is illegal." It's a circular definition. It's illegal, so it must not be happening. Well, something being illegal doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And the stripper, in Dominic's analogy, selling him on some fantasy, she might be deceiving him, but she's not selling him something that doesn't exist. MLM sells you something that does not exist. And even when you do lie to the point that you get the money and you fulfill your confirmation bias that that the opportunity is real, even then you are deceiving yourself, because the opportunity wasn't real. The way you got the money was from selling people the opportunity. So I think I don't think there's any singular scam that you could point to that is as harmful as multi-level marketing or as bad. Add to that the fact that it is protected by some legal precedent. It's legal. It's so insane. It's such an incalculable, impossible to wrap your head around fraud, blatant fraud. And by the way, not just blatant fraud, it's a calculated deception. You don't accidentally scam someone when you're at the top of an MLM company. In my new video, I talk about this. If you joined an MLM and you only had 3 people under you and one of them left, it's irremarkable. You don't notice a greater trend. But if you are at the top of an MLM company and you have thousands of people below you, there would be no way that you weren't privy to the massive churn rates of people leaving and joining the company underneath you. And it wouldn't take a genius to reason that the people who are being churned are leaving because they're not making any money. So it's right there in your face. It's a choice. It's a calculated deception, a calculated choice to be able to stand up there or go on a Zoom call and say, all the shit that this guy is saying or whoever is saying, So, yeah, not even comparable. There's no scam, I don't think, that you can point to me. No industry, even any sort of, even illegal rackets. I'm not going to say the words on YouTube, but, Mel Gibson is apparently dropping a 4-part docuseries about this topic. Even that topic, that trade, that is such a huge topic, and it's supposedly such a big financial thing, it doesn't even come close financially. It doesn't even come close in terms of the number of victims. It doesn't even come close into doesn't even come close. I'm sorry. It just simply doesn't. Both are obviously horrible, but there is no scam that exists that even comes close to MLM by every metric. Not money, not number of people involved, not historical precedent for how long it's been around and how long it's been able to perpetuate the harm. Nothing comes close. Nothing comes close. So, yeah, long-winded way of answering the question. I apologize. Last thing too. Also, the plan. If you read Ponzinomics, you know that the system, sometimes they call it the system, the proven system, the method, the plan, as it was originally described by the inventors of it, Mittinger and Castleberry, if you've read Ponzinomics. They called it the plan. It was a system they designed on purpose for them to make money, for the 1% to make money, and the 99's losses to fuel the 1. It is so simple for any person to understand that as you recruit 5 who recruit 5 who recruit 5, the bottom layer, which is ever expanding, the bottom layer always has the majority of people in the company. The majority of all people in any MLM pyramid scheme are the bottom rank, meaning the majority are always losing. It's not hard to then say, okay, the majority are destined to lose. And then I have a whole video about this on my channel called Why Making Money in MLM is Impossible. And I show how the bottom layer has to lose by design and how the subsequent layers will lose by further efforts of the organizers, the tool scams, the events, monthly fees, extraneous costs, etc., etc., etc. It's not a coincidence. It's a calculated con, and it's only protected from decades of deep political lobbying that go to the highest levels in Ponzinomics. Robert talks about Trump being a spokesperson for ACN for 10 years before he became president. He talks about Bill Clinton and George Bush speaking at Amway events. He talks about Betsy DeVos, wife of Richard DeVos, the son of the Amway founder and the CEO of Amway today, being the Secretary of Education. Kamala Harris being married to Doug Emhoff, who worked for the law firm Venable, who was defending Herbalife at the time when Kamala Harris had the decision to prosecute Herbalife because she was the California Attorney General, and it would have been a personal conflict of interest for her to prosecute, basically go against her own husband. The shit goes so deep. It goes all the way to the very, very, very highest level. So, yeah, there's no scam in human history that even comes close to the level of corruption in government, corruption of people's minds, animosity between family members, destruction of relationships, suicide, financial ruin, sexual exploitation from mentors onto their downlines who, they really worship them. Nexium, great example. Keith Raniere basically had a sex cult, which was an MLM. And it's like, I don't know how many more examples we got to go through for it to become outlawed. And it's weird. I'm in a weird position personally because I'm happy to have a career as a YouTuber where I don't have to work a job, but at the same time, my job is all about putting myself out of a job. My job is trying to get MLM banned, and which would mean I don't have any more companies to report on. Fortunately and unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen for a few more years. Fortunately, because it means I can keep doing this, and unfortunately, because more people are going to get scammed, and that's not worth it. But yeah, doesn't even come close. There's nothing. Religion might be close. Organized religion might be close, but I would question whether even like mega churches and mega Christianity churches have brought in as much money as pyramid schemes have. I don't know. Let's see. I'm reading you guys' comments here. Hold on, I gotta open this window. Let me see. The Madoff graph that they ignored is actually insane. Defies math and economics. Yeah, you can look it up too. Look up the Bernie Madoff graph. Search Bernie Madoff graph. You'll see it just goes like this. He's practically admitting it's deception. Yeah, we left off with him saying Nigeria. So disgusting.
Lee, I got one group right now. It's one of my fastest growing groups in Nigeria. Joshua Dara.
He doesn't see it. He doesn't see the evil, or he relishes it. One of my fastest growing groups in Nigeria. Yeah, I'm sure that it's fast growing because the opportunities that they have in Nigeria, wherever you're talking about in Nigeria, are plentiful, right? They have a lot of opportunities to make money, and they're not doing this out of desperation, right, Robert?
Mela is just crushing it. I think he's like at 37. I think he's got different language for you guys for later. I don't want to get off course, but I'm just so proud of this guy. I mean, it's amazing. Like 37 or 3,800 in volume he's already created, and we're only halfway through this month that he gets paid on. I just love the guy, man. So who are you teaching?
Great analogy, Silica. Silica says, goes to strip club, enticed with love by 21-year-old female. She says, you have to join. I, 45-year-old male, dance every night trying to earn her love. That would be a more, one-for-one analogy than what Dominic gave. The stripper, Dominic, is not recruiting you and to be a stripper in her downline who also pays to be at the club. Again, it's redonkulous.
And do you got someone you taught years ago, or do you have someone that actually created a position or a rank or income $10,000 a month in the last year? See, here's the other part, probably most important. I'll share this for last. So there's two kinds of leaders out there, right? And I hear about this all the time. You got the documented leaders. They're documented. You can tell. They'll show you. You go to their YouTube channel, and the very first video is, hey, let me first log into my YouTube channel and show you how much I made today. And it's
wow, so he's encouraging flexing your deceptive income. V. Elizabeth White says, show the plan was popular in Mona V. Yeah, in Amway, they call it dropping the message. Drop the message, which is so even more cult lingo.
First video is, hey, let me first log into my YouTube channel and show you
Oh, the Mel Gibson thing isn't happening? Well, forget it.
How much I made today. And it's like, for the love of God. See what I mean? So they'll immediately document they're making income. And then they'll show you the people. If they're good, they'll say, look at this person, look at this person. And the coach that I'm learning from right now, he showed me in his presentation the YouTube channels of before and after of people he coached. That's the guy I want to learn from, right? And so the other part is, are they available? So the people that are documented usually are not available. So they've already made their money. They don't have time. And I hear about this all the time. People reach out to me and they say, hey, I want to talk about what you're doing. I send them a message back on Facebook Messenger or Telegram or whatever. And I'm immediately going back to them. And they go, I can't believe I'm talking to you. I go, why? Well, I sent a message to this leader, this leader, this leader, this leader, this leader. Nothing. No responses.
23 minutes in. So what's the message? I have no clue. What is the lesson? What is the message? What is the advice? What is the skill I learned? Nothing.
And someone sends me a message, bam. As fast as I can, I get back to them. So having a documented leader that is documented in helping others is one thing, but also having them available. So that's what I am. I'm available to all my inner circle members and to each and every one of you, especially super chatters. So that is really, really, really cool. So lastly, you'll find people that are available, but they're not documented. See, I always say this all the time. It's sort of interesting. There's this phrase out there that I just, oh my Lord, do I dislike it. There's even this word called work. Oh my God, I'm working. I'm grinding 8 to faint. Grind, the hustle. Man, no sleep. I'm going, are you serious? That's not the way I was taught. Because I was taught if I take the time to help someone else succeed in life, then that causes leverage for me. Leverage means, when I introduced Melody Ryba and I, golly, I think met back in 2009. And I just love and appreciate her. And so me working directly with her, it was neat to see her earn over $1 million in commissions in the years that she's worked for me. And she's one of 67. I think she's like, I thought maybe 55, 56. So that's the things I want to share with you in this video. If you really truly want to make $10,000 a month, I can show you how. And a lot of people just show me how. I can show you how, but I don't want to, take any time.
How?
I don't want to watch any videos. I don't want to, read the books that you tell me to read. I'm too busy. If you're too busy to unlearn, to relearn, to apply, to execute, change your mindset, you're never going to make $10,000 a month. It's crazy to me in the United States. I don't know the laws in all the countries in the world, but do you guys realize in the United States, when I tell people that I can show them how to make money, the government says I need to tell you that, you know, my income's not typical. You know what I mean? Because the typical person does nothing. The typical person doesn't believe in themselves. The typical...
Oh, but it's typical for someone who follows the system and does everything right and does what they're supposed to do. Right, Robert? Yeah, okay.
The person doesn't know what they want. The typical person is constantly working the model of insanity that Albert Einstein talked about. They consistently just keep doing the same stuff over and over, expecting different results. That's insane. So if you're interested in making $10,000 a month, I've done it. I was trying to figure out the number today, but I know I easily, there's probably over 5,000 people that I've helped make over 10 grand a month. On a yearly, making $120,000 a year, probably easily over 2,000. Million, 67 that
Cap.
I know of. Those are the people that say, hey, Robert, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have figured this out.
Bullshit.
So, quick video, in my opinion, on what it takes exactly to get to 10K. Got to make a decision that you want to. Second decision, stop coming up with all the excuses and reasons you can't. Just come up with one reason why you should.
What's your why?
Get that vision of what you're going to do with the money, including giving to charity and helping out people that you love. You got to have that clear vision. The next step is to understand the basics and to just get better than average at the basics. Most people are ordinary at that $54,000 a household. That's for a reason. It was programmed that way. Our schools were programmed that way. Our colleges were programmed that way.
FTC's on standby, ready to attack. Totally.
We were taught in education to be incredible employees. Show up on time on public transportation, take breaks when I tell you you can, eat lunch when I tell you you can, and check out when I tell you you can. Oh, by
the way, first. In the description of this live stream right now, I have the link. Oh, no, I don't. Correction. FTC.report fraud. Google FTC report fraud. It's the first one. Send this to them.
By the way, you know, you don't get to count the commute traffic that you're in to get to the job. And also take some of the work home. We'll give you more work than you can do at your job. So then you got to take it home. So now we can enslave you for those extra hours.
There it is again. Referring to jobs as slavery. Jobs and slavery are not the same thing. The fact that I keep having to come back to this and say this, you saw it in my I Am Academy video, all the leaders saying, you know what a synonym for job is? Slave. Literally not true. Both the fact that it's not a synonym in the dictionary for slave, but also that jobs and slavery are not the same thing. Pretty sure slavery, it wasn't optional. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I'm a bit murky on my history, but I'm pretty sure slavery, if you didn't enjoy it, you didn't get to say fuck this and walk out if you really wanted to. Pretty sure. I'm trying to think. I've walked out of a job before. I wasn't assassinated for it, and I still actually got the money for the shift that I worked that was cut short. So, yeah, really amazing. In my new video, you're going to see a jaw-dropping example of this analogy being used by somebody who absolutely should not be saying it.
I tell people all the time, take the time from you wake up an alarm clock to the time that you're finally settled at home, relaxing. Take that amount of time. And then divide it by what you take home. Not what you gross. The reason that they call the money gross income is because it's gross. So.
Disgusting.
I love and appreciate you.
Robert, you are gross, Robert.
If no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first.
Wow.
My mentors did that for me. So if you'd like some more information, you can check out roberthollis.com. Check out the rest of the videos on here. Go to roberthollis.com/free. I'll give you a digital copy of my best-selling book. How is that working? A lot of people go, well, this is what I'm doing. I go, how is that working? Not very well. Then stop that. All right. And so the other people, of course, plug into the inner circle with us. We'll be doing more breakthroughs tomorrow. I love and appreciate you. I said that. If you could do me a huge personal favor and share this video with people that would like not only financial freedom.
Yes, KB, you can add this. And maybe say something about how almost all the videos on his channel are doing the same shit.
But more importantly, freedom. To think that you wake up when you want to wake up. No alarm clock. Don't have to go anywhere. Do what you want when you want with the people that you love the most. Start doing those things that are on everyone's bucket list. Maybe you don't have a bucket list anymore. Maybe we need to bring it back. If I can do it, you can do it. Take care.
He checked almost every box.
Talk to you soon on the next video. Bye for now.
Insanity. Evil. Truly evil. Truly, truly evil, in my opinion. Let's watch the Dexter Yager Stinkin' Thinkin'. This one's only 3 minutes.
34, San Roll 8, Amway, 60 minutes. Where's what I would say?
Remember my psychiatrist told me my inclusive. Don't shout at me anymore.
Yep. Okay.
3 shot.
3 shot going into, where were we? We're going into Dexter. You once said, Dexter, I don't have to get up in the morning to go to work. Can you imagine such a disgusting word in our vocabulary as work?
I think so many people, hate their work. And I don't really feel I work. I do what I like to do. And, Abe Lincoln said many years ago, man's just about as happy as he makes up his mind to be. And I think so many people work so hard today to make themselves hate their work, like they're doing the thing they dislike. And I think that's why we got to have so many ulcers and so many problems. Instead of making up your mind, I'm going to find something good in what I do, and I'm going to enjoy it.
But somebody's got to do the work. Not everybody can enjoy, not everybody can join Amway, then there'll be nobody else to sell to.
Well, it's like my driver. Okay, I've got a coach. I travel around the country, and I've got a driver. And now he's in the business, and he's going to be a direct someday. And I just told him, I said, look, you're in training to be where I'm at. And I never had a chance to be a driver, so I know how a driver should be, and work for somebody else in that capacity. I said, but you're learning how to have your own driver someday. So he enjoys what he's doing. Everybody has to do something. But the one thing we got to learn to do is to enjoy what we're doing, and if we don't, get out of it and do something else.
Way to not answer the question about what the interviewer said, which is correct. If everyone joins Amway, there's going to be nobody left to sell to. And he just goes on some separate anecdote.
What does J-O-B mean in Amway?
J-O-B's a phrase that I coined. I called it, I used to be the jackass of the boss.
J-O-B, jackass of the boss, journey of the broke, just over broke. Wow.
And that's when I used to have jobs that I didn't like. And I'd go to work, and the boss...
He's trying to sterilize it now that he's on camera, but he spits these bars with, such intensity when no one's watching or when no cameras are watching.
Would just come in the room, and I used to have a very poor self-image. A very poor self-image. The boss would walk in the room, and I'd start trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. And I remember one time when I was at Sears Roebuck, the boss came up, and he stood there like this, and he's looking at me, and I had this big pile of power saws. And I was carrying them over to stockroom, and he got me so nervous, I just dropped them. And then I fumbled one thing after another thing after, and I could not do anything right. And the longer he stood there, the more stupid I was. And that's because I had a job, and I didn't have a confidence in me. And
wow.
As you get doing something you love, and you really enjoy it, then you feel more comfortable.
He has the dead eyes, too, in a big way.
With it, and you're better at it, and the outside sources don't bother you as much.
What's a stinking thinker?
Stinking thinking, I tell people, a lot of people treat their head like a garbage can with a hairy lid. And they got stinking thinking. And A lot of people do. See, they see the worst of everything. They're always trying to make everything the worst side they can. And you got to make it the best side. You can't make your life a stinking life. You got to make it a sweet smell of success, wherever we are. People say, what's success? Doing better than what we're doing today.
Wow, man. Insane. Absolutely insane. All right, there's more. Here we go.
So that's why people said that about network marketing.
Yeah.
Well, I tried that and it didn't work for me, so it's got to.
We got to watch this. David Imonitie.
Do you ever find yourself mindlessly?
David Imonitie, one of the worst, in my opinion, one of the worst, most negatively impactful people of our generation. David Imonitie, promoter of Organo Gold, promoter of Legal Shield, prepaid legal, promoter of OneCoin, the Ponzi scheme headed by Dr. Ruja, who fled the country after it collapsed. I Am Academy, one of the top members of I Am Academy, now the CEO of his own MLM, Envision You. Let's check this out.
So that's why people said that about network marketing.
Yeah.
Well, I tried that and it didn't work for me, so it's got to be a scam.
Yeah.
Or the one that you said was a really good one. Only the people at the top make
Yes.
the most money. You know what I tell people when they tell me that? I say, you're right. Only the people at the top make the most
Just like your job. Watch.
money.
Right.
But before you get all bent out of shape about that, I want you to introduce me to the industry where all the people at the bottom make the most money.
It's not about, see, look at that fucking smug smile on his face. I would smack it off of him if he was in front of me. Hey, David, at least people in the other industries actually get paid for their time, guaranteed. It's not about making the most money. It's about one person makes all the money and the rest, their losses fuel his pocket, your pocket. What a fucking piece of shit. What a fucking piece of shit you are, David. Seriously, you deserve the worst. David has a specific ability to get under my skin because he does a decent job at at sort of, how do I say this in a way that is droll? He has a sort of Steve Harvey-esque way. You know, on Steve Harvey's show, when black people come on, hey, what's up, man? When white people are on Steve Harvey's show, he does it, it's a bit different. And this is normal. People adjust how they talk depending on who they're talking to. You don't talk to your coworker or your boss at work the way you talk to your sister, probably. David, all of his experience, all of his skill, because he doesn't have any business skill, all of his skill that you could say that he has is on being, I'm David Imonitie, and the thing you need to know about business is point me to an industry where the people at the top don't make the most money. All of his effort has been put into just sounding like he knows what the fuck he's talking about. So be compliant, yeah. Yeah. Did David know Jody? No, I don't know. I have no clue. My mom used to say stinking thinking back in the 80s, but she was never in an MLM. Scott Johnson watching this like a demon being sprayed with holy water. Hilarious. What up, Dave Vaughn? Wow. The fucking, that's facts. Code switching. Thank you, NPEZ. Look at the top comment. I love when people try so hard to make us believe network marketing ain't a scam by literally speaking the biggest BS. People at the top. Oh, here's El Musima. We recognize her. It didn't work out because the business model is problematic and the market is already oversaturated. Yeah, there you go. People at the top in this scenario means people who got in early. People at the top of the pyramid. MLM is always a scam. Full stop. So true. Oh, my God. And then here's the people who complain about network marketing are lazy. Okay. Fucking hell.
Show me that industry, and then let's talk. So that's why people said that about network marketing.
David Imonitie is at the top of the pyramid in terms of who's the biggest piece of shit walking out there today. What did I have? Oh yeah, Glenn said he's talking to Scott Johnson. I wonder if his if the video that he's gonna post will be up before we're done this stream. But I have another thing that I want to show you all. I always stockpile stuff when it's between Saturday and Wednesday, because it's the longest period of time. I want to watch this. Actually, I should maybe even save this for its own stream. This is the full Dexter Yager. I believe it's 60 minutes. Yeah, 60 minutes interview.
And if we don't get out of it and do
month after month,
you just fall in love with W. Clement Stone. He just put it on the line.
Yeah, man, insane. Here we go. Here's an interesting comment. Here, let me move me over here. All right, let's see. The best way I can describe being an Amway is taking the red pill and seeing the Matrix for what it really is. It changed my life in the most positive way. Hilarious. 3 years ago. I wonder how that guy's doing now. Well, okay, all good. Nothing. Wow. All positive comments. All positive comments. Amway is one of Amway, like Scientology. I wonder if I Google Scientology, will I find anything bad? In my new video, you are going to see, I don't want to spoil it, but in my new video, there is there's a Scientology office in Edmonton. I got to go there. But in my new video, you're going to see in the meeting that I went to, there is the lady who I'm doing the interview with tells me this company is responsible for the most millionaires of any company in history. Any company in the world, we have the most $1 million earners of any company in the world. That's what she says. And when I searched it, what is the company with the most $1 million earners, that came up. And then when I actually clicked on the source, it was a random Facebook page that hasn't posted in years. And the link led to some random lady's mindset training course. And it was like a random Facebook post. And it is clear that there's like some SEO optimization or SEO, I know search engine optimization, but you get what I mean. There's like some SEO strategy going on here to make that result be the top result so that recruiters can use that in tandem with their presentations when they say, it's the number one company with the most $1 million earners. But of course, when I actually found a different article, it said things like Apple and Disney and Lockheed Martin. Those were companies that had the highly paid execs, and that makes a lot more sense to me. Okay, let's see. Joining a cult is the opposite of getting red pilled. Yeah, so funny. That guy is living in his grandma's basement now. Scientology is difficult to critique because it's a religion. It's protected with hate speech laws. Yeah, isn't that interesting? You could just make anything a religion. I think that's probably the next step for... I guess Nexium was kind of on that. I think that's probably the next step for multi-level marketing companies to try to evade prosecution, is just turn them religious legally, classify them as religious, but actually change nothing about the way they actually operate. I think we've seen this evolution over the past few years. As a matter of fact, wow, this is crazy. Every single one of my infiltrating a pyramid scheme videos, I have never made a video that actually focuses on a physical, tangible, product-based MLM. Every company I've focused on is a company that deals with something that is not a physical product you can hold in your hands. Insurance policies, ACN, was electricity and home services and phone plans. IM, Forex. This new one, again, is financial services. I really got to throw myself a bone here and do a product-based MLM infiltration to show how, because those ones are such an easy dunk. I've made it hard for myself trying to point out how these ones are scams because they're more elusive. I think I've said before in my ACN video, I say it's a very clever way to run an MLM because you're not inventory loading your garage, so it's not as apparent to you the amount of crap that's being built up. You might not notice as much, and other people won't notice, and you feel like, I mean, Nathan said it best in the ACN video. I would have to be selling you makeup and all this stuff every month, but would I ever have to tell you not to use your phone every month? No, that's a bill that you're going to be paying regardless, no matter what. So why don't you switch your bill over to ACN's phone plan, and you can get, that'll count towards your volume and whatever. It actually is a lot more clever than just trying to convince someone to buy something every month that they weren't buying before. So, yeah. Crazy to me that ACN isn't bigger, actually, because based on that, ACN, I mean, Nathan's presentation was really good. It was bullshit, but in terms of, like, leading people down the primrose path, he did a great job. There was a guy, one of the young Filipino guys that was at that meeting when I went to go do the Nathan Penthouse meeting. Damn, looking back, I actually can't believe that I did some of the stunts that I did, man. Scott is a Johnson.
I'm going to have to watch the replay because I have to get up in 4 hours. Scott middle finger.
Thank you so much, Scott is a Johnson. Appreciate you. I can't believe some of the stunts I used to do, man. Going to that WFG meeting when Hartej told me not to go and interrupting and saying, yeah, the recruiting 5x5 doesn't work, and like trying to enter, like when they were all there and I was by myself, that was insane. Going into the WFG office and being like, you guys didn't lock the door, and just ambushing with my selfie stick by myself, insane. Even the hockey game shit that I did back in April with WFG Part 4 was insane. What else? The Nathan ACN Penthouse meeting, like, how dangerous, bro. If he had caught me recording and shit, how dangerous would that have been for me? I could have got thrown off the balcony. But there was this one young Filipino guy at the Nathan Penthouse meeting, and when he saw me there, he was like, yo, Marco, I seen your video on that pyramid scheme, WFG, and I was like, shh. I was like, fuck, this guy's gonna blow my cover, or like he knows why I'm here. But he didn't even catch on. Like that's the really amazing thing to me is that people who can recognize and understand fully why one company is a scam don't understand why another company is also a scam. Like there was a girl who this is the Monat girl that I went on a date with years ago. She was a huge fan of my WFG video. This is years ago, 2019. She even sent me a video one time, like a Snapchat of her. She's like, I'm showing my dad your WFG video. And the video is like her dad watching my WFG video. And the whole time, and to this day, she was in Monat. And I'm like, you don't see it a little bit? No? Okay. Well, no, ours is different because the other ones they all have a story. Oh, Amway, that's Scamway. They all bro, Amway is responsible for you motherfuckers being here. Amway is the last line of defense legally when y'all are trying to defend yourselves. No, we operate like Amway because that's the precedent since 1979. Read Ponzinomics anyways. But yeah, wow. Amway would be an easy one. Marco, did you coach Bad Dog a bit before he goes up against Scott? Nah, I trust Bad Dog, man. I've never even talked to Bad Dog directly before. Goon religion when? It already is, baby. The ones you cover are super predatory. I also got to cover one that's like, I think I got to cover Monat, bro, because Monat, it's targeted at women. That's another thing. All the MLMs I've targeted haven't been specifically targeted at women, which is crazy because the amount of horror stories I've heard from women being taken advantage of by their upline leaders in these MLMs that are more targeted at men is really insane. So I can't imagine what it's like in the MLMs that are targeted specifically at women. Ray Higdon is switching to religion. Yep. Find a Herbalife Nutrition Club in Edmonton looking for baristas and record your interview. There is one. I found one recently. Herbalife Edmonton. Yeah, it's called WE Joyful Nutrition. Joyful Nutrition. Let me go to it. Website. Website. Oh, actually, I don't want to share this on my screen. But I feel bad. This is like a single mom, obviously. Yeah, it's just a Herbalife page. Herbalife Edmonton. What's this one? It's just some guy, LOL. Just some guy who's registered Herbalife Edmonton as a Google search. It's him in his kitchen. Here's another one, Herbalife Edmonton. Just somebody's cell number. There's a couple of those smoothie shops, though, that are... I know they're Herbalife, but they don't publicly say it. Crazy. I feel bad, man. The cult is deep. Super deep. Amway ran so the others could walk. Yep. Okay, question for you guys for Friday. On Friday, do I stream with Glenn reacting to Amway materials, or do I do the call-in show where you guys can call whatever? If it gets crazy and there's a bunch of people in the Zoom room, like the waiting room, though, I'm going to have to put a dono goal and say, like, okay, it's X amount to call in, because otherwise it's just going to be, there's no way to accommodate everybody. So I'm going to have to rig the system a bit. We worship the spy pen. So true. Baristas aren't paid. They have to sign up under the owner as a distributor, and they only make a commission off sales during their shift. Crazy. Crazy. You should do the companies that claim not to be an MLM, RJ Foster says. Guess what? My new video, on the company's actual website, they say they are not multi-level marketing, despite the fact that they're a member of the Direct Selling Association who lobbies on behalf of MLM companies. So I'm going to show. But yeah, the new one is a doozy. I didn't date a Monet girl. I went on a date with a Monet girl one time. Actually, twice. But it was like a year apart. Joyful nutrition. Yeah, depressive nutrition. Herbalife is crazy in the Hispanic community. So true. If you guys haven't seen Betting on Zero, highly recommend. This chick I work with is adamant Herbalife tea is exactly what she needs, and she pays $9 a cup for tea? Even for coffee, that's crazy, bro. Both. Okay, everybody's saying stream with Glenn. All right, I got you. I got you with Glenn on Friday. I'm going to see if he's available. I'll message him tomorrow or after this stream. I don't want to interrupt his or his Scott Johnson call. We live on an island. You know, sometimes you just feel that Jamaican island breeze upon your head top. Sometimes, at least I do anyways. Marco with the MLM Riz, so true. Have you ever looked into FNX? No, I have not. I will tell you, can I tell you guys something? No, I can't say this. Okay, I'll say it because it's on a live stream, and I don't think it'll get out there if I just say it once in the middle of a 2-hour live stream. The next MLM company that I am going to infiltrate after this next video comes out, and I don't know how long that's going to be in. It could be in 3 months, it could be in 6 months, it could be in 9 months. But the next company that I'm looking at infiltrating is, I'll just pull it up. I've gotten, and I'm basing this off the fact that I have received more sources and more requests for this video, for this company, than any company in a long time. And it also meets my desire to make a video about a product-based MLM. This is the company. I'm going to show you right here. This is the company. It's called Unicity. I thought it was Unicity, but it's Unicity and the Feel Great Now system. Feel Great Now system. It is supplements that you mix into your drink, okay? And the social media accounts of the people who I've been monitoring in this company are absolutely insane. They are making every kind of health claim that is a big no-no, every kind of income claim that is a big no-no, and every kind of brazen false equivalence and logical fallacy that you could imagine. There's even one video where this big guy, top guy from Toronto, he has this reel where he's like, people say it's a pyramid. Your family is a pyramid. Can't make this shit up. It's going to be hilarious. But believe me when I tell you that some of the characters in this company are going to be names that we refer to and laugh about for like years to come. Some of the people in this company. Absolutely. So I know you haven't heard of it. It's an up-and-coming one, and I plan to see it crash and burn as fast as it has risen because it's absolutely insane. Did the Monet girl have nice hair? She did. Marco with the MLM Riz. When Glenn is ready to burn that... I knew she was in in her Monet, by the way, when I went on the date with her, but I thought I could I was like, I can change her. You know? I wanted to hit anyways. When Glenn is ready to burn the bridge, he should ambush Scott with a 3-way call. I said that to him today. I was like, yeah, I would love to do that, but I know you would use up your good faith with Scott. Pampered Chef, yeah, they don't have enough on that either. Never heard of it. Nobody's heard of it, LOL. It's going to be good, though. Trust and believe. Okay, well, then, say less. Friday, Glenn, me, chillin', grillin', like a villain. But I don't have any more. I don't have any more for tonight, y'all. I don't think Glenn has uploaded that call by now. MLM is fraud. Let's see his page. And I would watch another Robert Hollis video, but I don't even know if I can stomach it, to be honest. How to connect with anyone. A 54-minute video on how to connect with anyone, uploaded 1 day ago. Why on earth? Why on earth? I mean, again, just an alien zombie robot, you know? Oh, not this one. How to rise above negative people and thoughts. Rainmaker. Where is it? Where to go? How to connect with anyone. Damn, this guy's streaming every day? Holy shit. Aw, thank you, Devin. Let's go. Super chatters, all one word. So funny. And every thumbnail is the same. I love that. How to connect with anyone.
How to connect with anyone. How many of you would like to learn to connect with anyone? Hello, my name is Robert Hollis. We'll get started just a few seconds. But first of all, I did for me that changed my life.
Same shit. I can't do it. If you have to teach how to be genuine, guess what? You're not genuine. You're an alien. Robert actually, I don't know, man. He really strikes me as a psychopath. And again, I know it's a buzzword. I know I'm not qualified to diagnose anyone. Just my opinion that based on what I understand psychopathy to be, I believe that most of these people, what is a super affiliate? Most of these people at the top levels in their companies, you have to be a psychopath or a sociopath to be able to continue to show up and do this day after day and not feel any way about it. Oh, wow. Rhonda Byrne, Oprah, and Bob Proctor on the science of getting rich. Not science, but all good. Bob fucking Proctor. Bob Proctor has like an executive suite in hell. Marco, don't leave us. Sagittarius Shouty versus Scott Johnson would be crazy. Jimmy says, I heard that last part, Marco. I'm the only one, but I heard. Thank you. Is the Ming Dynasty over? I believe. The Monet girl did not always wear a hat. Nope. Thinking you can change someone in an MLM is like getting a girl pregnant to make the relationship work. With this Monet girl, man, I wish I would have had those problems, but we didn't even get that far, unfortunately. We didn't even get far enough for me to have a pregnancy. I would love to have a pregnancy scare with that girl. So stupid. What a dumb fucking thing to say. No, I'm a halal man. I'm waiting for the right one. Waiting till marriage. Let's look at betting on zero. I don't know if I can stream it on here. My friend got fooled by a gym brand that made him pay to feel like he was part of the team. Sorry to hear. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Amare, I'm not too familiar with that MLM. I've heard of it. Marco has to go to a drug deal now. So true. There are some pretty unhinged paparazzi reps, a mother, daughter, son team in particular. Haram. Try the olive tree people. They're funny and culty. Life lessons with Louise. Alien or serial killer or both. Life changing. That's haram. Yeah, how did I forget that? Where is the halal?
That's haram.
There we go. There we go. Well, I have to pee, and I'm hungry, and I want to experiment with a shorter stream time and see how it does. But we will react to some more good stuff very soon, I promise. And, you know, the truth is, I still have to film. I told you guys at the beginning of the stream, I bought that teleprompter on Amazon so I can film my talking head portions for the new video. I did a run through of it. I recorded it basically just as a voiceover where I'm not I don't have it all the way memorized. I'm not looking at the camera the whole time. But I recorded it, and I'm going to edit the video as though it was the final thing to get an idea for how long the whole thing is going to be. And then I'm just going to replace the talking head shots that I recorded today with the proper final talking head shots in a few days. So yeah. What up, Beyond? Has anyone drifting in and out of fever dreams? Has anyone stopped the Amway tool scam yet? Specs says that looks good. The Taziki, thank you, Specs. Peace out, Ali. Can we get a Ray Higdon sound? I got you. Boo, tomato. Appreciate y'all. Sorry to hear you're sick, Beyond. All right, y'all. I will see you again on Friday. And don't do drugs. And I'll see you in Discord if you're a real goon. If you've been in the cult. All right. Peace out.
Marco!
Do you like me?